What's up, Dolphins fans? It's your boy here with an important update on our Miami Dolphins. The team is constantly working on perfecting their game to bring better results for you, the fans. While this season hasn't been easy, every opportunity we get to improve, we're going to take it. So if you're ready for a deep dive into what's coming up for the Fins, and a look at what moves we might see in the next few days, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and let's dive in. Alright, Dolphins Nation, here's the hard truth. Our Fins have dropped to 2-6 after another tough loss to the Buffalo Bills. Now, let's be real for a second. While we aren't mathematically out of the playoff picture, it's a long shot. We'd have to run the table from here on out to make it happen. But with a lot of questions in the air and a long list of injuries, it's clear the season isn't going the way we'd hoped. The trade deadline is just around the corner, and the buzz is already strong. Diana Russini of The Athletic has reported that multiple teams have reached out to Miami with interest in players, particularly veteran defensive end Calais Campbell. Now, if we're looking to the future, this might be the right time to consider a deal. We've had a rough season so far, and if there's an opportunity to add more draft picks for upcoming years, it could be exactly what Miami needs to build toward a stronger future. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. When are we finally going to see Chris Grier make the moves we want? Trust me, I get it. Many of you have been calling for a big change in the front office, and hey, I'm with you. Grier has been with the team since 2000, and while he's not likely going anywhere before Tuesday's deadline, this could be the moment to push forward. Adding a few more picks could give us a real chance to reshape the team for the long haul. Right now, Miami's got 10 draft picks lined up for 2025. What if we added a couple more? Or even a few picks for 2026? These moves could set up a solid base for the next few years. And if Grier's not on board, that's where owner Stephen Ross needs to step in and make things happen. Let's talk about who might be on the move. First, here's the list of untouchables that, in my opinion, the Dolphins should keep no matter what. Jalen Wright, Devon Achane, Chop Robinson, Zach Sealer, Jalen Waddle, Jalen Ramsey, Austin Jackson. These players are the core of Miami's future. But that leaves several others who could potentially be traded if the right offers come along. Let's break it down. 1. Calais Campbell. Campbell's 38 and likely in his last NFL season. A great guy and an incredible player, but he's probably not returning to Miami next year. Why not give him the chance to join a team that's a strong contender this season? We could get a late-round draft pick and give Campbell one last run at a Super Bowl. Win-win. 2. Emmanuel Ogbah. Ogbah is a good player but not really part of Miami's long-term future. With pass rushers like Jaylon Phillips and Chop Robinson already stepping up, it makes sense to let Ogbah go. Plus, getting extra reps for our younger guys could be huge for their development. 3. Raheem Mostert. Now, I know some of you might cringe at the thought of losing Mostert, but hear me out. He's over 30, and while he's been productive, we've got young talent in Achane and Wright who are ready for more snaps. If Miami's season is as good as done, it's time to give the future stars a chance to shine. 4. Jeff Wilson Jr. Wilson hasn't been active lately, so if a team offers a late-round pick, we could easily let him go without losing depth. 5. Jevon Holland. This is a tough one, but hear me out. Holland's a talented player, and he could bring a solid return if traded. He's in the last year of his contract, and if Grier's in charge, we know he doesn't prioritize paying non-premium positions like safety. A team looking to upgrade their secondary might jump at the chance to pick up Holland before he hits free agency. 6. Bradley Chubb. Chubb's been battling injuries, but he's still a solid pass rusher. His contract does have an out after the season, so if a team needs help in the playoffs, Chubb could be an appealing pickup. If we could get a mid-round draft pick in exchange, it might be worth it. 7. Terron Armstead. Armstead's likely retiring after this season, so trading him now could make sense. This move would also give backup Patrick Paul some valuable game-time experience to prepare for next year. And that's not all. There are still other players who might be on the table if the right deal comes along, like Kendall Fuller or David Long. The point is, it's not just about trying to salvage this season. It's about setting up for future success and making sure we're putting ourselves in a position to win in the years ahead. So, Dolphins Nation, here's the question for you. Do we want to stand pat and risk missing the playoffs again next year, or do we want to shake things up and build for a brighter future? The way I see it, not making any moves by the deadline would be a big mistake. Even a single trade could signal to the fans and the rest of the league that we're focused on doing whatever it takes to build a stronger, more competitive team. If we want to bring home that long-awaited Super Bowl, it starts by making smart moves, starting with the trade deadline. What do you think? Should we go all in on trading away players this season? Is it time for Greer to go? Drop your thoughts down below, and let's hear what you think. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all the latest Dolphins updates. Let's make this Dolphins community the best out there. Thanks for tuning in. Fins up!